You over here hiding. So you know what I'm saying, since one of these hoes is giving they stank, so one of them hoes taking the shit right now. Oh, let me say it nobly, cause I'm being unclassy right now. I ain't being a master of self. Alright. You know what I mean? Let me able, cause I'm an able body, you know what I'm saying? Let me be able enable myself to you know what I'm saying, be noble right now. Because none of these women in here are being very noble. They're being very treacherous and deceptive. They're causing a lot of discord. Hence, they're putting a lot of emojis of that brown Serby stuff. You know what I'm saying? They're putting a lot of brown Serby stuff down. You know what I'm saying? It's one on the end too that's doing it a lot. They're looking through the screen a lot. So, seeing as they looking through the thing, hence I gotta take some of that because somebody's coming down and somebody using something ain't gonna be, and somebody trying to come up real quick, you know what I'm saying? Because he trying to look for a female too. But I already seen the broad, but we didn't see them many times. But I was looking at the tree though, you know, to let y'all know that most women gonna have to go outside and look at the trees anyway. So I seen a multitude of women already just in. You see what I'm saying? And since that's on the outskirts, that's supposed to be where the hill is or the mountain. Or you could say where the trees is, it's supposed to be the other side of the cage where you're supposed to free these women from being shackled and bound to the nonsense of these other dictators and treacherous, deceitful, envious, nasty, foul spirits. The ones who don't want to fall into their position. And don't get me twisted because it's a dual flip. You got to allow a woman to be able to be hers too. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to be able to understand the receiver and the giver. The dual polarities, the feminine and the masculine. So you got to be able to equate to both sides. Hence, we have both of them inside of all of us. So if somebody's using too much of one side, that means they're being one-sided and they're being wicked as shit. That's negative. Hence, he talking about a zoo. We ain't got to put no ooze on it, you know what I'm saying? Because we're not no turtles over here, but they say the turtles pull the world. Right? Or excuse me, a tortoise. One is two, I don't know. I mean, it's many parables, many styles. It's many ninjas in here. And what's a ninja? A space, a being of infinite space, because it has to be tapped into his heightened abilities. And I'm just playing. Look, seeing I have to tell a comedy because this is all comedy, right? This is all stretch comedies, like a show. Like when you go and watch the Olympics, it's entertainment. It's a show. It's all a stretch and it's common. They give you everything you want to see and that you want to need to fulfill your needs and saying that you're not doing certain things. Like when women say they don't like watching basketball, but that's like saying you don't like to see goddamn them balls. But that was too graphic. That was too dirty. So I'm gonna switch it up, right? So you'll say women don't like to act loco or loca. So that means what? She don't like the other side? Now, see, she's agreeing with me right now because we're battling on many different plateaus. It's a battlefront. It's a game. Seeing as it's a game, you gotta be a gamer. So if you're informed, that means you have the intel, which I have the intel of what's going on. That means my intellect has to be on a high, which, you know, there's a lot of clouds in here. Shady, dark, and black. Hence the sun is shining more and is beaming down. Why? Because I am a solar being. A solar being, which means I come from what? I mean, everybody got sulfur in them. Like I said, we're gonna keep mentioning that, right? So there should be some red sliding through. Eventually, if I'm not correct, it should be from the outskirts. If my shit don't hang, you know what I mean? Excuse my my c'est français. And if that don't make sense, then you know what I mean. Because it didn't make sense for the individual to be next to me because they're not hoping for the right angel or angles of light. They're looking for the negative angles to be a dark being of light. Hence, you'll say demon, or should it be Damon? Damien? I don't know. Hence, they say they look for T's, but they be trying to cross us out. Now, again, I'm gonna ask since they're all volunteers over there, because they're volunteers. They're not really here. They're really at they're really working at this church right now. Like I said, they're volunteers. They're out here doing some missionary work. They're working. No, they're at the hospital right now. My bad. They're at the hospital. They're doing voluntary work, and they're helping everybody out. That's what it is. They're angels of light. These beings are of high faith. They're out here being soulful. But seeing as these angels are not in the ether space, they're not using the whole thing. They just using a portion. They came here to get their portion. They came here to steal something and run away. There go my red. Didn't I say it was gonna be further out? Cause they try to compromise mine so they can get their stuff out. It's all about getting yours out. If I gotta get mine, then you gotta get yours. Huh? So why haven't I been getting mine while everybody was getting theirs? Why these women getting fat over there? Cause you know it's some women getting real plumped off the mana. They getting fed real good off them chopsticks. They eating real good. They got other people feeding them real good. They eating real good. Hence, they got niggas over here smelling, eating real good. They getting real heavy. They eating real good. So if you from the 50s and 60s, you of course you know heavy. Unless you not jive, unless you not hip. If you ain't hip, your hip on gone. You out of place then. Ain't that a dislocation? Displaced? Dislocated? Are you double jointed? I don't know. Because last time I checked, somebody was out here saying that they was gonna take my arms and move them out of place, and take my foot and move it out of place. Take my soul and move it out of place. I'm gonna mess him up. I'm gonna turn him around. I'm gonna mess his legs up. I'm gonna mess that up. I'm gonna have him pissing. Watch, I'm gonna make him piss. Cause I got the frequency. Cause somebody gave me the information to goddamn make him go to the bathroom. Watch, he didn't get to the right spot. I'm gonna get him again. Ain't that not what they do? So if I'm not true to what I'm saying, no elder man is gonna come in here and speak to these folks. He's not. He's gonna come in here and sit down and be quiet. Oh, see how it got real quiet? Because they looking for something. They're listening for somebody to give them something. Like that old witch movie. What's it called? The Witches. Little boy said, "Man, I don't know what's going on, Grandma. They're everywhere." And Grandma was like, Grandma couldn't remember a lot of things. She was like, but she started picking up. She's like, her memory was coming back because she was going back to her kids. So she's like, oh, I remember what she was doing then. Let me help you out, baby. Witches can hear real good. You got to be clever, baby. Hence, they had to bring that movie back full circle. Why? Because they knew they were speaking truth in that thing. Hence, somebody just came into agreement. That's somebody's getting a download right now. Somebody just said yes. Hence, they had bowed down. I got you. I heard the mission. I got my transmission. It's good. All right. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. And you know, that's all that is. It's, man, you know what I mean? Cattle. Hence the old dude over there, but I said there's another older gentleman gonna come in. So he's already sitting down. Hence there's a dual flip, so that means there's a other nigga There's a black man already sitting down doing the same shit, and he's giving information to that one, and that one's giving information to the other. Hence, I guarantee most of these women in here got sons. If they don't got no sons, they got daughters, which I don't hear no girls talking, so I swear they got sons. If they don't got no sons, if it ain't no Hispanic, or if they don't have no sons in here, he ain't gonna move. One of them got a son, and they got daughters, and they got grandbabies. But look, I could really find out if I could pinpoint it. I could use certain words and certain ways to displace things. That's why he about to run. He trying to get him out of it. He looking for one of these goofy ass lady stuff so he can goddamn start doing some bullshit. So they can make clouds in the air and play around. Shout out to Chosen King, because he really goddamn put out some info, bro. Shout out to the crown, bro. Because crown, all that means is a wraith. That's a circle. It's a sphere. It's over your head. Thorns. It also means Chronos. Did y'all know that? Some of these dumb motherfuckers don't even know half the shit. They just sit there and listen for y'all shit because these people, these women be helping them do it. Then they sit around in different places. Ha 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 ha. He's not gonna get it. He's not gonna see how to beat the game. He's not gonna stay in place. He's gonna go somewhere and do something. And he say, well, hell, if all y'all can see and know the motherfucker situation, that means you are literally taking a day off to say, either you want to kill me. That's basically the equivalence of you saying you want to kill me. You might as well say you're a murderer. Because if you're a Judas, you're a murderer. You work for coin. Oh, my bad. They work for the chip. No. They work for the card. They work for a trip. Vacation? Something. I don't know. They work for something. Hence, I see my dragon is a wicked one, so it's going to be one of them women over there. And somebody's going to be right there, watch. Now, why is everybody sniffing? Why my nose just get so dry all of a sudden? Why he had to start sniffing? Why the sick folks is really sick in here? And I already said I knew what colors it was. On my soul, I already seen what colors it was before I even looked that way, and I knew it wasn't the right piece. Because that piece was already bum, 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 pow. Which one of these individuals has a son that knows the scene that I'm using because they're trying to use a different way of seeing. Somebody's looking for my piece. Which somebody else is trying to use something else to say something else to block, cover, and goddamn derail what I'm saying. If y'all see a train goddamn fall off the tracks, y'all know what it is too. Look at that. Look. Oh, there's the guy who's talking outside. Hence, didn't I say a white boy got to be connected to this fool? I already told you. There goes another one. That's a girl. So, the 2 and the 1. Right? Ain't it like that? I don't know. You tell me where Mars is. Somebody wanted me to say the 1 in the stink on some nasty shit and these kids in here. But they don't care. They make babies. You just say he's just a seed. Right? He's a carrier, ain't he? He ain't gonna move. He gonna stay in place. He just moved his head. He started laughing. He gonna say ha ha ha. Hence they trying to say, because the little girl just said butt real quick. You know what I mean? Because that's what they're trying to use it on. Because they're looking for a female. That's why he burped. That's why he had to bring his up. And the little girl said he was nasty as fuck too. Because they look for women different ways. They'll get sent stuff through Facebook, emails, spam, um, what else? YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Yahoo, Twitter, X, um, what other social media site? Because all of them are on these things. You have to have a social media site. Now, somebody's looking for something dirty for me to see this chick, so I can't go to the right somewhere. I gotta stay straight forward, because it's gonna mean that I was at somewhere and I did something. Man, I don't give a fuck. I already told you. I'm gonna keep saying that. You know why I keep saying that? Because I'm gonna be like Neo. He ain't figured out to the what is 9th try, 10th try? I don't know. That nigga crashed and hit the motherfucking concrete off the first jump. Gotta be taught. You gotta learn how to operate the dream, right? Hence, somebody trying to act like they messing around in my skull right now. Somebody's going to the left and somebody's going to the right. Where somebody's looking at their phone, they're looking at the sparks, right? Listen, they're looking for the nerves to see where the electricity is kicking off at, right? So if you're infiltrating somebody's neurons, right, into their synapses, their energy field, your brain fires off certain colors. It fires off certain signals as well. Electricity goes through your mind, your skull, your brain, and it passes through everywhere. Now, these are facts because, you know, we got many scientists who study a lot of shit. Now, you'll say, well, a lot of white ones be lying. They'll say one thing, you know what I'm saying, to throw us all off. And the other one's like, well, that's not true. We speaking facts, you know what I'm saying? This is the real. Then you say you got certain ones that like to hide on that lodge. They like to go to the other side to help them folks out so they can be beneficiaries, which is all paperwork. Which that nigga probably have a new job soon. He probably get some gift cards. They'll probably give him some money some way. Take care of him. Have a new lady, new girlfriend. Which my BM probably gonna have a new dude. She gonna have a new boyfriend soon. She probably get a new car within. She probably already has one. All right. She already has suitors. She's already in position to win, and she's already going to where she needs to be, and she's going to have more cars and more success. Panda. Now look, seeing as you seen the two individuals walking around, that means somebody's walking around that building I be at. So, hence I just called them. It's a female too. And the little women at the sub, you know, they like to swim around. So they're already plotting something. You know, they're already watching you, and they do it through them. These lost people. They say I'm lost. They say I'm lost. They say I'm a 3-time loser. I'm not a hero. Somebody's coming around from the other side. Somebody's going straight for it. Now, somebody's still looking for a youngster. I don't know why, but they stay doing this. This is what they like to do. So like I said, it's all about picking and choosing. I smell a whole lot of damn stank ass women ass and shit too. I'm trying to get everybody caught. I told you, I see myself. Now that could have been an illusion, right? They could have sent me a dream. They could have gave me that dream. Who knows? It could all have been fake. Who knows? We could not all have souls or spirits. All that shit could be an illusion. Now they say not to read the Bible. They say that shit's all fake too. So I mean, that's what they say. I'm just telling y'all what they say. They say it's all fake. It's rhetoric. You tell me. Now, if if we don't have no souls and no spirits and none of this shit is real, it's just about people stealing stuff from other people and taking over and taking control, which all of them are in agreement right now. It's a whole lot of them. Now, I want to tell you, because they say God says you can, he named all his children by the, he knows every hair on your head, right? So every tree branch is a vessel. Well, no, I'm going to say every tree branch is a connection to somebody's tree, their family line.